In the fourth quarter, we are looking the volume to go ahead and increase by the normal growth what we were achieving earlier to the tune of around 25% on a year-to-year basis as against the similar quarter in the last year. And with the Baltic Dry Index, definitely doesn't really affect the container shipping as such, because it's not controlling the container shipping. Container index has also come down in the last 6 months, but again its trend is slightly going up. So it is not really affecting us on the coast here. But as regards to the crude prices, which came down in the November mid, from there on it came down. Again, it has started inching up. So, but for the fourth quarter, definitely the crude has helped us as against the earlier 2-3 quarters. So that definitely that will give us a better margin with the prices of the crude coming down in the fourth quarter. So on the basis overall, we feel with the volume going up, the cost coming down, our profitability and the numbers should be better in the fourth quarter.
Well, I'm doing a back of the envelope work here. 25% volume growth in fourth quarter. Again, the margin should be improving. That perhaps could be implying 30% or 30% more than earnings growth. Yeah, looks like a fourth quarter could be a strong quarter for the company. But Mr. Singh, we have seen a strong domestic volume growth of a steel segment. How has been the steel coil, steel plate, bulk cargo division performing in the fourth quarter as a trend for you?
On the brick bulk segment, yes, we have done not really much on the steel, because we needed certain these vessels, which were multi-purpose vessels, to be taken on container trade after we had some shortfall and few vessels which were given on charter to even operation which is being done for Concor on the west coast of India. So we are not currently operating ourselves these multi-purpose vessels on the coast for steel coils. One of the vessels is chartered to Tata Steel for their purpose between Dhamra and Calcutta for carriage of coal, and other vessel which we are operating only on the container trade and not on the bulk trade. But definitely going forward, not in the fourth quarter, but in the next year, next financial year, we are looking to go a little more stronger on the brick bulk. When we go for a replacement of container vessels, then we can put all these. So there are certain contracts which are underway and progressing, which we feel that in the coming year we should be handling a little larger volume of brick bulk. And not only brick bulk, we know we have done certain studies where we find that India will have a lot of bulk cargo movement on the coast, and we will definitely like to take advantage of that, and we may go in for bulk business overall, India-centric bulk business.
India-centric bulk business. And picking up from your answers again that you require more vessels, what's the number of vessels right now, and what are the plans to increase the fleet size going forward in the next couple of quarters?
So total today we own 13 vessels, and overall we have taken 2 vessels on charter, in-chartered for East Coast operation on the container trade, EXIM trade, which after the cabotage was relaxed. So under our operation we have today 15 vessels, and going ahead, yes, we do plan, and in the coming financial year we are expecting to take additional at least 3 vessels of 1700 TEUs at a cost of around $25 million.
Right. So that's the capex plan. What are the current debt levels? Will you need to actually raise more debt for funding these vessel acquisitions? So the current net debt levels, and how is it looking?
We are quite placed well as regards to our debt equity ratio, which is just around today we are at about 68 level, but we want to maintain that because in a couple of years, like it is going down, and which with the additional acquisition, we should maintain not beyond the level of 80s or so. So that is a very comfortable stage where we are, and we will continue to be always below a level of 1, and feel that we are quite comfortable as regards to our cash flow situation is concerned.
Right, sir. And what about the LNG segment? Given there has been such a strong volume growth in the domestic LNG PNG demand, we have been hearing from the LNG players that again volume growth, the demand outlook is looking very strong. There has been new distribution licenses which is being given from the sort of charter side, from the sort of shipment side. What is the trend looking for you in the fourth quarter, and how it is looking going ahead?
No, we are not into LNG segment, so we are not banking on that. But otherwise, overall, we are mostly into the container trade of domestic, and also on the break bulk partly. Besides that, we have few vessels which are on chartered out and chartered in. That's where any excess tonnage which we are having, that we are trying to put on charter out, so that our utilization level in all our existing operating vessels are maintained at a higher level, which gives us a better margin. So that's where we are going ahead, but we are not looking at any expansion into LNG segment. Definitely on the inland waterways segment, we will be looking at expansion in the coming years once the infrastructure in place and it is suitable for commercial operation.